They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much.
At the 33-yard
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Ravens will get it. First and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down, Dobbins, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Edwards-Helaire on the
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Now Jackson back into his end zone, and he whips that one incomplete there. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That's good.
That goes for a gain of 31. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And some room to maneuver.
Here we go.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Ravens 6, Chiefs nothing.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. That one complete to him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Aaron Donald.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play, and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
4th down, here's Jackson. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Ravens 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Off a play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Hard throw. Incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The 11-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Rolling to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Complete to number 47.
From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
By Logan Ryan.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 30, the 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Harrison Butker on.
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Another run here with Dobbins. Shrugs him off. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered
Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver. is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
Brandon, but this quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pad.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, we dominate today.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To Jarvis Landry.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st down, Kansas City.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Going deep here for Landry. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Past the 20, and he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 16-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
The first down, Chiefs.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning it, Justice Hill. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussion.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
52-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The good pickup there, 26 yards.
32-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. What a game it's been for this duo.